Hey everybody, this is Cindy over at paper.old.new. I have another haul video, of course. I was just cutting up some more of these cut-aparts to put in that craft paper book that I'm backing them on. I keep trimming these so that they have a... Probably be better to do it with scissors. I just can't cut a straight line to save my life. So, anyway, it's probably not good for a paper crafter, but... Okay, so I have a little bit of a combination haul for you today. It's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be boring, but it's a lot of paper. And it's going to be some retail places. I went to, so you can see, there's a giveaway. I got an Amazon package. I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought a bunch of, and of course I missed the week that it was all on sale, but I bought a bunch of paper for fall and for sunflower stuff, decorating sunflower journals, and that sort of thing. So anyway, so I got a couple of sheets of this one. I just thought I'd take you through them real quick. They had some really cute designs in, this is, I guess, 8.5 by 11, I think. Yeah. They had some really cute designs in this 8.5 by 11 paper that they didn't have in the 12 by 12. So I went ahead and bought it. It's only 10 cents cheaper than the 12 by 12. You'd think it would be a little more, but no. So yeah, as you can see, I like pumpkins. I really like pumpkins. I love the little gingham pumpkins on this one. The little blue gingham and black gingham pumpkins. I love those. And here's gingham in the background on pumpkins. Oh, and more gingham pumpkins. I didn't even realize I had that. That's like... So as you can see, this is all kind of a coordinated pack of papers. I mean, they were sold individually. You know how they do in the craft stores with the tiers and you buy individual sheets. Obviously, this isn't in a pad. But they're very coordinated. So those, and then this one has the gingham in the background, which I really liked. And the little ones that I showed you before. And then there's, you know, for fall, I got some leaves and some plaid. Look at that. I like the way that goes together. I'm really excited to start. I want to be able to do multiple journals at once so I can get a whole bunch done so that I'm within the season. But since I'm new to this, I don't know how easy that's going to be. And of course, I went after some sunflower stuff because I don't really have decorative paper for the sunflower journals. I mean, I have stuff. I have cards and I have stuff, but I don't have decorative paper. So I decided to get some because they had some. It seems to be a popular fall theme this year because I noticed a lot of the Hobby Lobby fall stuff has sunflowers and pumpkins together. So yeah. So I got these, the one with the, those other ones looked almost like photographed, but I don't think they are. And then these ones on the pale background. And then these ones, I thought these were cute. They're like somebody drew them, like a doodle, sunflower doodles. And then I just got a little bit, I think actually my thought for this was the Halloween journals that I'm working on right now. I need some like different paper, especially for the section where, I don't know if you watched the Halloween thing, the section where it's not actually spooky at the end of the book. He just needs help with his garden. So, and it's in a rundown old Western town. So I thought this kind of worn with the fall colors on the wallpaper, worn off the wood was perfect. And then here's some, I don't guess with two colors in it the way this is considered gingham. Plaid, maybe? I don't know. Maybe somebody can correct me, but orange and black I thought, you know, would be good as a base page in a Halloween journal. And the other thing is a lot of the papers that I've been using in that Golden Book journal are double-sided. So like with this, if I really want to, I can leave some of this white open and just maybe put some stamps or something on it for journaling space. Because, trust me guys, I was looking through them again to try and add pages, and I'm short journaling space. I thought this was really cute. It says turkey and cranberries, crisp apple pie, yummy pumpkin pie. So it's just Thanksgiving dinner on the page in words. And then I got these because you know what a sucker I am for these old trucks full of... These ones happen to be full of pumpkins. And look, they even have gingham doors. How cute is that? But I thought these were really cute. And I got this kind of plaid to go with it. So fun. And then these pumpkins, again, I thought were more, not quite as, they're more fun. Something I can put in a little golden book journal and it not look out of place, I feel like. But I think it's cute because this background looks almost like craft paper. And then like this pumpkin has newsprint, and this pumpkin has newsprint and ziggy zags and stripes and dots and just really cute little designs on the pumpkins. So again, doodles. And then this one almost looked like watercolor stamps. Like somebody had... Turn it right side up. I guess it does go one way because all the pumpkins are faced in the same direction, basically, all the stems. So, but it looked like almost like somebody was dipping a pumpkin-shaped something in really watery, either watercolor paint or really watery paint, and then stamping it on there. So yeah, I thought those were cute. And then I think this is the last one from the Hobby Lobby paper. This one's more painted or whatever. And it's on a kind of a, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, maybe a little. It's on, like the background is like a crackle paint finish. So I thought that was really cute. And then while I was in Hobby Lobby, what I did find on sale was fabric. I've been looking for stuff to make the spine of the Mickey Little Golden Book, Western Town, where they visit the ghost town. I thought this would work. It's a very simple pattern. It's brown with a little orange, I don't know what that would be, like a little flower, little orange flower on it. So it's a very simple pattern, and I thought that would be kind of cute. And then I don't know if I would layer it or if I would just use this. I feel like this would be enough. I got quite a bit, actually, because I'm new to buying fabric. So the fact that it comes like folded in half, and then when you buy a yard, you get a yard of the folded in half. So I think I bought 2 yards since they were 50% off. Because to me, that's almost like buy one, get one free, and why leave the other yard behind? So, yeah, so there's a lot of these. But I got that one, and I got this one for fall, and I got this one for fall. This goes with a lot of the papers. It's almost like the papers and the fabric company are, you know, coordinating. I don't know. Anyway, so I got those, and then I got some more of these because the big cake tips are the only ones that fit the Sugar Bell bottles. So I got a couple more of those for my little bottles. And then I got a couple more colors of this archival ink. The inks and stamps were 40% off. So when they're 40% off, I try to pick up a color or two so that, you know, eventually I'll have like a wide range of them. But I got, this is Orange Blossom. It's kind of a rusty orange or a burnt orange. And then this one is Sunflower. I didn't notice that. I picked it because of the yellow. I just looked at it and saw that it was called Sunflower. That's funny to me. But so I got some inks since they were on sale because I wanted some colors other than black. So that was it from Hobby Lobby. And then I wandered into Michael's. And of course, Recollections had paper pads. Because you know they always do. And Michael's had the paper pads, buy one, get one 50% off. I don't think Michael's does 50% off paper pads anymore. Unless you find them in the back on clearance. Then you might be able to get them for in the $5 clearance bin. But the reason I'm okay doing these buy one, get one, because a pad full price is $9.99. I remember, I mean, sometimes pads are $19.99. But anyway, so yeah, I got these. I couldn't decide on, these were the 3 I was having trouble deciding between, these fall ones. So I wanted something with apples because everything I have has pumpkins. And then I saw these 2 and I like, you know, this kind of art, this cottagey art. And then, but I also liked this kind of fun art, and it's got like a quilt sheet and these squash. And I just thought this pack was really fun, and the kind of fall bandana, some wood. Look at that, pasture. I'm getting tongue-tied already. Little sheep and horse and farmland. But I just thought this pad was really cute, and I couldn't decide. And I was like, well, if I buy 3, it doesn't make any sense to leave the half price one behind. Look at that porch with a rocker. Isn't that cute? And these are it's quilted. Look, chickens. Could you see those? Are these too far away? I hope you guys can see those. And then here's just a bunch of, it's a quilt. And then there's these, it almost looks like somebody tried to draw burlap, but wider spaced. The fiber's wider spaced. So yeah, I couldn't decide between that one and this one. The apples I was set on. So that's just gray. And then there's this one. And that's actually against wood. So like it's a really dark, I really don't like these. I mean, I guess it's to prevent people from opening it up and stealing sheets out of the pad. But they're really annoying when you're trying to flip through it. Okay. So this is actually, if you look really close, it's like a really dark wood in the background and then the flowers over top. And then, I mean, that's just kind of plain, but that's really pretty with the gold in the middle. But these were the pages that I was in love with. I was like I hadn't bought enough pumpkins and sunflowers at Hobby Lobby. And then I loved the cut-aparts. I know a lot of people say they don't cut apart the cut-aparts, but I like them. So, I mean, I like, especially these frames, because I'll cut these frames and I'll collage in them or on them or whatever. So I like the cut-aparts. And there's 3 pages of each pattern, including the cut-aparts in here. So not all of the pads, I've noticed not all the pads have cut-aparts. That's pretty. I'm trying not to like ooh and ah over every page, because it takes a while to flip through these books if you do that. So those were the 2 I couldn't decide between. The apples, the one I was definitely going to get, I'll show you that one. Might as well just keep this knife down here. I don't know why I keep putting it away. Oh, I'm cutting through the pad. Hold on. That didn't happen last time. Okay. There we go. Just put that right there. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so there's this kind of mauve. I thought this plaid was really pretty, although there's a lot of gold foil on that. Candy apple red. The buckets of apple, the bushel baskets of apples, I love them. And the apple, I guess that's supposed to be apple pie. Most of the time apple pie is not red, but I mean, I guess it would be kind of hard to make it look cute if it was beige on beige for the pie. They could have done gold, put some foil on there. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? But I have some, those actually look like they could be either apples or pumpkins. And then the cut-aparts on this are big. So like there's these big. I don't think there's small cut-aparts in here also. There's some fall leaves. And some plaid that goes with the fall leaves. It's the deeper red. And then look, you know how I am about the trucks, guys. He's got a whole harvest back there. Flowers, pumpkins, apples. I love it. I mean, I think he would make a great cutout for a tuck spot. And you could either keep the little gold foil bubble things or cut exactly around him, because he's big enough. Now, I don't know that I would fussy cut the flowers just because I think that they would get torn. And then, of course, there's apples, because you can't have an apple pad without apples. But I really wanted something other than pumpkins and sunflowers. And there wasn't anything. I mean, there really wasn't. At Hobby Lobby, I went looking specifically for corn or anything. So I really wanted this one. I couldn't decide between these two. And then I found this one. Ooh, that was really loud. Sorry, guys. I found this one, and I really, really liked this one. So this is more gothic. It's called Midnight Garden. It's kind of a gothic alchemy. I don't know. You guys can see for yourself when I get in here what I mean. But it's got all kinds of kind of creepy. These are moths. They're not creepy. Black paper, and it's kind of cloudy. It's not like solid black. I don't know if you can tell that. See how it's kind of, I don't know what that, mottled or something, but just faintly. And then there's this. We're always talking about how you buy a paper pad because you love lots of the sheets, but not necessarily all of the sheets. I'm not in love with this. I like it, but I'm not in love with it. I love this. Look, frogs and snakes, roses, butterflies, all in the background with the print on it. And some of the print is done in gold foil. And then in the background, there's just faded print along with the animals. I love these pages. I think these are really cool. And then we have this. And tucked in here amongst all the roses and flowers, you see you've got some spiders and some bats. So this would be good in a Gothic Halloween journal. An older one. This is just kind of black stripe with a gold. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Starry Night. That looks like wallpaper you would find in an old Victorian haunted house to me. Like faded. It's slightly mottled in certain places where it's like darker in some places and lighter in others. But that's what it reminded me of. Like faded wallpaper in an old Victorian, abandoned Victorian house. And then there's this page. There's some sort of filigree faint in the background, and then all the frames. Mushrooms and plants, butterflies, owls, spiders, snakes, frogs, ravens. I thought this was really kind of cool. I mean, you could even go so far as to fussy cut around these frames on one of these, because you get 3. So if I didn't end up using it for anything else, I could cut these out and they would make neat little ephemera cutouts. So that's always a possibility. 2 solids, a blue, like a dark, what is that? Like a dark greenish with a little hint of blue, and a dark purple. And look at those. I thought that was really pretty. The flowers with the ravens. This says Edgar Allan Poe to me. Not everything with a raven necessarily screams Edgar Allan Poe, but for some reason with the purple flowers it kind of did. And then there's this one with the moths at night and the spiders. The spiders are actually done in gold foil off of their webs. I don't know if you can. I'll see if I can. You see the spiders? So I thought this was pretty. But yeah, I found this, and that made it easy because then I bought both fall pads. So since they were buy one, get one free. So that was my trip into Hobby Lobby and Michael's for paper. I don't think, of course, this is going to go like the last video where I came with ribbon that I said I didn't need to buy any more of. All right, finally, let's see what was in my Amazon package. Okay. Oh, I know what I got. I got, you guys do that? You order something from Amazon, and then when it comes, you don't remember what was in the package until you open it. Okay, so these are, oh, there's 2. I got 2. That's kind of cool. 60 pieces. They're the same, but I got twice as many. So what I liked about these was I went looking for, I really like washi stickers because they're kind of clear. They kind of blend into your, whatever you stick them on. So I really like that. But it's flowers. I don't think there's anything else in here. It's just florals, leaves and flowers. But there's like this black and white kind of washi sticker, and it comes in several, like there's three of those in there. So I guess there's maybe 3 of each. Some ivy. Yeah, it looks like 3 of each. Some berries. Some flowers. I've seen a few people do some collages, and they've used a black and white sticker on their collage, or a silhouette sticker, or a silhouette cutout, where they've it's a die cut of a flower on a solid piece of paper, so there's no detail in it. It's just and on collages, I think that's really neat. Master boards and stuff like that. Some fern leaves. And then there's these gold foil ones, which I thought were kind of cool. So there's 3 of each of those too, it looks like. So, kind of give you an idea what's in the pack. I'll try to remember to go in and get the link for this in case any of you are interested. You can see what's in it. I've kind of spread it out here. And if you're interested in getting a pack, sorry, I feel like I'm rushing through this. Then I will try and remember to link link it in the description box, so you can go to Amazon and get a pack. Well, actually, it comes with 2. So get 2 packs. Let's see what else is in here. I'll show it all to you, and then you can decide if you want to get it, and you can use the link. So there's this kind of bouquet. So I guess if they're exactly the same, then I got 6. You get 6 of each design, because this pack looks like it's got the same designs in it as the pack I'm showing you. So some leaves. Some little berries. Some flowers. I don't have a lot in this video, so that's why I don't mind going through these real quick. So this is still not going to be a hugely long video. It is a combination haul, though. This is retail from Amazon, Hobby Lobby, and Michael's. And then I have a small trip when I was out. I have a small trip to an antique shop I hadn't been to by me, because it seemed like every time I was there, they were closed. Is it just me, or do antique shops always close? Do they close everywhere at 5 o'clock? I feel like that's very early. This is another gold foil one. I feel like that's very early, but I guess that's a gold foil one. All right, so that's what you get in a bag. 3 of each design in each bag, 2 of the same bag. So 6 of each design. And like I said, I will try to remember to link this at the bottom of, or in the description box below, and that way you guys can go pick it up if you'd like. It wasn't, trying to remember how much it was. That's the other thing, is it was not more than $10. So I don't know if that's a make or break deal for anybody. Sorry about this. The antique store I went to, though, it was another one of those antique malls. It's one story. It's smaller. The big one in my, it's a medium-sized one. I don't know how else to put that. The other 2 that I was shopping from and showing you guys stuff from that I had been to before, one was really big, multiple floors, tons of vendors, and the other one was a small one. So it had multiple vendors too, but it was only one floor and it wasn't huge. I mean, you could walk through it, and depending on how hard you looked at stuff, and not spend a lot of time there. This one was one floor, and I was wandering around and I found a couple of things. So I always look for deals even when I'm in the antique markets. This is a Diamond Cave mystery. I'm not sure who these, I forget who the boys are. I love these pages though. Look how aged they are. This is from 1956. So this is a mystery book, and I love mysteries. But this one's illustrated. I mean, they're monochromatic illustrations, so black and white with one color. So it's the blue, and then some of them are like this orange color. Look at that. A book and a coin. The missing clue. I would cut that up and keep the missing clue underneath the picture. Again, being a mystery buff as I am, I may read this before I cut it up, but it was only 50 cents. So I bought this one because it was only 50 cents. This isn't going to be a big haul, but just a few books. This was $1. This was from the same vendor. She had some books in her shop. Some of them I didn't like the price on, and some of them I did. I was also trying not to overdo it. I feel like this comes, The Life and Times of Leonardo. I feel like this might be a series. Like there's probably the life and times of other people. Like this is a set of books, maybe. The copyright is 1967. Actually, it says translation 1967. 1965 copyright, all rights reserved, printed and bound in Italy. That would be something that's interesting to look into as far as copyright law goes, with agreements between Italy and the United States, because there's lots of really cool images in here from, I mean, Leonardo da Vinci was a prolific artist, engineer, sculptor, painter. I mean, you name it, he did it. Look, there's supposedly self-portraits, I think. So, this is a really neat sketch. I don't know. An extremely handsome young man, blonde with piercing blue eyes, is as he was described. So, Leonardo, that is. That's Medusa. And of course, a lot of the art at the beginning, prior to the Renaissance and going into the Renaissance to some extent, was religious. So this is the baptism of Christ. I think this is a close-up of her, this person here. So, yeah, so an image and then a detail. But it's just lots of his art, and his art is amazing. I mean, we all like his art, right? Look. That almost looks like it's unfit, like it was in, here's a sketch. I don't know if that's, oh no, that's not of this. I thought maybe it was the sketch of this painting, but it's not. Here's Madonna and Child, a couple of versions. So apparently he's done more than one. And here's these. Virgin of the Rocks. This is an angel here. I don't know. Oh yeah, she's got wings here too. So this one's in color. I don't know who the children are supposed to be. One of them would be Jesus. The other one, I don't know. I'd have to read. But yeah. And then of course there's non-religious. Wings, Water, and Light. A taste for the grotesque. Here's some very interesting, like, curmudgeoned old men. Look at those photos. Or, well, no, drawings. So not always sweet faces. And then, of course, there's his famous Last Supper. I guess this is supposed to be a close-up of Jesus's face. Because it's against a light, pale background, and he's really kind of the only one. I don't know. These are Last Supper. Oh, Last Supper preparatory drawings. So he did lots of drawings before he decided on his final. Innocent faces and opulent forms. I don't know if I get in trouble for the nudity in art. The Mona Lisa. So yeah, these are really pretty. These women. It would be interesting to find out what the copyright deal on this would be, because I mean, let's be honest, the images are from the 1500s. So compiled in this book, the book itself is copyrighted, but the images I don't believe are, because I think that they are so old. So I don't know. Again, it's something I would have to research, talk to a lawyer about. I don't know. But back here, oh, wretched mortals, open your eyes. Back here, there's lots of little things of his art. And you know what I'm always thinking when I see little things like that? Stamps. This is a disquieting St. John. Oh, this was, St. John the Baptist. Oh, in his camel hair. Right. Okay. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen any paintings of St. John the Baptist like that. Very, very interesting. Oh, and then we get into his engineering, guys. The man was a genius. So lots of images from his patrons and problems. I guess I could learn a lot about him if I wanted to, reading this. I thought this was interesting. This is his version of a tank. Like, you know, like what we use in war. A tank. I don't know what all of these are. Here's cannons. And here's a giant. See that? That's a man standing on that. A giant crossbow. So he was a little ahead of his time with some of his ideas as far as technology goes. Here's some architecture drawings. And there's his famous flying machine. I think he did more than one, didn't he? Look, here he's looking at birds' wings and how they worked. And a man attached to some sort of a pyramid-shaped... I mean, he was just really ahead of his time as far as engineering ideas and concepts went. Anyway, yeah, so this was a very interesting harmony and order. Oh, I guess this is a discussion of why these work, how the picture comes together, proportions and shapes and all that sort of thing. And yeah, so I got that Leonardo da Vinci book. This was $1. I don't know if I should have taken so long on that one. And then just a few more. Of course, I saw these little kids' books. Now, they actually had about 8 or 9 of these, and I picked out, they're stuck together. I picked out 4. These are not going to be turned into journals. I picked these because I think they were $1 a piece, and I'm going to cut the images out of them. Like, look at her. Isn't she cute? I'm showing it to my computer screen. Sorry. Look at her. Isn't she cute? That's very strange with the little maids all in a row. Little heads sticking up out of the ground. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. So anyway, yeah, I got these to cut up specifically. And you can see excuse me. Sorry, it's after dinner. You can see this one's been written in. But, yeah. So I got some Mother Goose nursery rhymes, and then I got Where Timothy Lives. This one has a lot of mischievous horse that got in the house. I don't know. He seems to be a very mischievous horse. I thought some of the images would be fun to cut out for farm journals or whatever, like the little chicken in the bush. And of course, every time you see a horse falling on his tuchus. He's in here getting eggs or looking inside the coop. Maybe he's just looking for someplace to go. He lived in a big red barn. Maybe he felt it was too crowded. Look at all those other animals in there with him. Oh. So he lived in more than one barn, and now he doesn't like barns. So he goes in search of a place to live. Anyway, not that you really want to know the story behind these stories, but why do you love me? This is a mama bear and a baby bear going through, and the baby bear is always asking things about why his mama loves him. I just thought the images were cute, like the little baby bear in the bushes with the mom. And here he's like, he looks almost sad or hopeful, or, but I think that picture would be cute to cut out and use. So again, because these books are made to read and not cut up, I'm gonna have to make choices. We know how much I love doing that, right? But I need some ephemera like this because I love it. It's not just because I feel like I need it. It's because I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's really cute. Like that little girl. She's really cute. And here's some bunnies and squirrels. I just thought this little girl was so sweet. And her little kitten that she gets. I guess she gets her for Christmas. But she gets all dressed up in her nightgown with her pretty blonde curls and her little dress. And look at her kitten. So again, this is one I'll have to make choices, but I'm going to cut this up and get some images out of it. I don't know about that one. That might be easy. That looks like a loaf of bread on wheels to me. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a train, but... Oh, it looks like her kitten ran away and came back with 3 more friends. Anyway, so yeah, again, those will all get cut up. As a matter of fact, they might get cut up tonight after I'm done recording. This I thought was very interesting because this was in a stack of books where they had some large size Beatrix Potter books that were $2. And then this was $1. See, $1? I don't know if you can see that, the pencil mark. I don't know. But when I look at the copyright on this, I'm pretty sure it's like 18 something or... Oh, this is just a lot of aged cardstock, guys. Look at how aged. But it's aged cardstock. Oh, okay, so... And then you have images like this. They're black and white. They're really pretty. This is called The Old Oaken Bucket. It looks like it was printed or copyrighted here in the States, Boston, 1881. So, yeah. The press of Rockwell, Churchill, Boston. By the D. Lothrop Company. So I'm really excited about this, guys, because I want to scan these. And they're on really nice... I mean, it's like, it's not paper that we're used to in books. This is cardstock. And it's all aged. So, like, if I cut that out and use it, they don't even... I can get all the images, too, because, well, first of all, I can scan them. But there's nothing on the backs of these pages. The Old Oaken Bucket. So, oh, there is some writing in here. I thought it was... For a minute, I thought it was all pictures. Look at that. Some of them look like, it's funny because I think I'm flipping more than one page. It's like a picture and then a picture in a picture. There's a little cabin. There's a little boy. The old oaken bucket, the iron-bound bucket, the moss-covered bucket which hung in the well. So I guess he's at a well. It looks wooden. And then here he is going to his house. He's got a hoe and his little overalls with his... He's in bare feet and his little... They're all rolled up at the legs and he's got on his little hat. And there's the well again. This looks like grapes and wine. And look, though filled with the nectar that Jupiter sips. So I guess she's supposed to be a goddess or a servant of a god or something of that nature. She looks Greek in theme. And then there's this young lady. I can't read. It looks like MEMOEY Memory. That took me a second. It's very kind of, I don't know if you can even tell. It's kind of, that took me a second. All right. Well, as you heard. And then there's more just aged cardstock back here. And look at that paper with the mottled aging. I'm sure it's from like mold or wet. Yeah, that looks moldy. So we'll probably have to clean that. But yeah, I just thought that was really cool for $1. So that was my trip into the antique store. Just books, just a few odds and ends. I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. I will be sure to remember to link the Amazon purchase so you guys can go get that if you are interested. And don't forget to go check out the other Thrifty Thursday hauls over at Sheree's page, Turquoise Dreaming. And I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.